We are live to you on location at an apartment building that we've owned for several years. This is it was a low income apartment building, and we are in the process of rehabbing it. Our opinion of our opinion now is that we are trying to get a better quality tenant, and to attract better quality tenants, we need to have better quality units. So that's our MO right now. I'm going to show you with my laptop some of the things that we are doing in the apartments. There's 10 apartments in this building. We're rehabbing them one at a time. We've done a lot of the hallways. We've put new doors up and that kind of thing. These apartments are big apartments. The one that I am in now is around 1,000 square feet, and it's a two-bedroom, so it's a rather large apartment. Um, and one thing that's a big difference, and you've heard me blog about it before, are floors. And as you can see, we've put new floors in the kitchen. This is old carpet, but it's in pretty good shape, so we didn't replace it. Another thing is a good paint job. We sprayed this apartment with a paint sprayer. We're still new at using it, so it's not perfect, but it's a lot easier to use a paint sprayer than it is to paint by hand. You can get it done in half the time. But the trick is learning how to use the paint sprayer. So the people that are helping us we're not using it to its full advantage. But as you can see, this is a fairly large apartment. It has a dining room, living room, and my computer just went off. There it goes. Kitchen, and a nice bedroom that we put new floors in. We put a new window in. We still got a couple of windows to put in this apartment. As you can imagine, on attending in a building, it gets very expensive very quickly. We put new doors in. This is the second bedroom. And I'm going to go out here to the other. It has a two entry apartment. So there's two ways to get in this apartment. It has a large living room. It's a very big apartment. There's two apartments on this floor. There's 3 floors total. The building is about 10,000 square feet. Some of the apartments are bigger than others. This is the hallway. That's the other apartment that we're working on. Lights aren't on, so you can't really see in there. But you can't. I don't think you can tell too much from the hallway. But we've taken the floors out. We put new floors in. And on the third floor, there's actually room for 11 apartments in this building. The third floor is one huge apartment, and there's room for another smaller apartment on the third floor, and I'll show that to you later. This building, while we're rehabbing it, has been mostly empty for the past year and a half. We've had 2 apartments rented. So we've basically had to carry it for a year and a half while we're rehabbing it. We've been slower than usual because it takes a lot of money to do this. So some of the things we've had to put on hold until we get access to more money, so on and so forth. We weren't really planning on doing this when it happened, so you've heard me talk about it on the blog. But in order to get a better quality tenant, you need to have nice units. And I've heard someone talk about on the forums floors. Well, we're trying to steer away from carpet. We're trying to put hardwood floors in, or some kind of laminate floors or something to that effect. We're trying to stay away from carpet. I was a military brat, and that's all we had in our apartments. I lived in apartments. We had hardwood floors. Never had to deal with carpet, and that's probably the reason why. I didn't know then, but as you can see, it's held up. Someone has lived in this apartment since we put this in, but it's held up, and that's kind of what we're doing. We're trying to have the same style for all of our units, keep it consistent. and that's what we're doing. So this is our project, our 10-unit apartment building, and that we're rehabbing. And I'm going to start doing a series on this one. You haven't heard us talk a lot about it, but I plan on talking more about it in the future. I just kind of don't want to jinx this place. We put a lot of money and a lot of effort into this. So be on the lookout for our podcast tomorrow at 7 p.m. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but you can go to our show schedule on landlordsjournal.com. That's all for today. Actually, it's not all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to show you a little bit more of our rehab project, like I was telling you. Whoops. Oh, I thought I lost my camera. Wait a minute. Okay. We have new doors. We put new fire doors up in each one of the units. So I'm kind of try to show you one of our nicer units that I think we're about done on. This is one of the hallways. There's about 4 or 5 hallways in this building that's split up. That is the top floor. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's one apartment up there and room for one other apartment that's not finished. So I'm going to show you one of the main landings. And we have some before pictures and video of this. I was not as persistent on doing this as I have been on some of our other projects, but as you can see, this is the main landing. I can't think of the name of it. The lobby, I guess you could say. And that's our janitor's closet. It's a mess right now. We've been working. That drives me crazy, but we've been working. We plan on getting it cleaned up and having like a makeshift office is what it was before. And I plan on getting it back to that. New doors throughout. As you can see, I think you can see. Oh, I'm losing my computer. There are new doors, I think. And I'm going to show you this apartment in here, as behind me. This is one that we have about finished, I think. I'm not sure. But I'm going to show you this if I can get in here. And this is one of our beauties that we have finished. And like I was telling you, we're trying to eliminate carpet and have laminate flooring. As you can see, I think this is not a real good way to do this, but laminate flooring throughout. We're trying to keep the color scheme the same in all of our units in the building and the rest of the properties that we own. We're trying to keep the color scheme the same, but this is almost finished, and it looks 100% better than it did. We actually are going to have a property manager manage this. There's actually managing it now. We're renting one apartment out of the 10, maybe 2, I'm not sure which. Not enough to cover the mortgage, but we're getting there. We just put that door in. We have put new windows in this unit. I'm going to try to get a better view of this. I'm not sure if you can see that real good, but it looks really, really good. It just doesn't do it justice. That's the hallway. This is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's one of the smaller apartments that we have in this building. But it's pretty nice. One thing that I like to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to pick that up or Our new doors and a nice paint job and trim can really make a place look much better, and flooring. And this is the bathroom. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah. Here's the bathroom. Again, 100% better. It's kind of eerie in here. We've had so much history in this building and so much drama in and out. It just seems kind of eerie to be in here and it be empty. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Oh, I was blocking the camera, dummy. Okay. And this is the lobby, and I'm very proud of this, even though it's not finished, because it looked like hell before. It just looked awful. And with the doors, it just looks, I don't know if you can see in there, this looks 100% better. It'll be so nice when this is over with. I'm really looking forward to getting this finished. It just takes lots and lots of money. So this is not for the faint of heart. It's been a long process. We've gone through hell and back with this building. I could probably write a book just on this building, what to do, what not to do, mainly what not to do. But that's it for today. I think I'm going to call it quits today, get back to work, and get this building so we can get some tenants in here. And don't forget to join us on landlordsjournal.com. I'm not sure what we're talking about Sunday, but you can always find our schedule on the schedule tab on landlordsjournal.com. I try to keep the schedule up several weeks in advance. So have a good night, everyone.